Close that more. That's better. Okay, perfect. Oh, forget to. Hi, Polly. I'm just setting everything up right now. Let me see if I can pin this. Okay. Hopefully more people start coming in. Feel free to ask your questions. All right. All right. Hi, Ring. Hey, everyone, come on in. Feel free to put your questions in. I'm just shuffling away. Hi, Sand. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Come on in and feel free to get your questions. Okay. What will my next living situations be? Hi, Ari, the Aries princess. Love to see a familiar face. All right. What will my next living situation be like? Let us see. Hi, Aries Rainbow Child. All right, Holly. We got the Emperor. Your next living situation is more than likely going to be a little bit more permanent, and honestly, it's going to be comfortable, especially since we have the Emperor card. He lives like the Emperor, right? He has all of his needs catered to him. He has everything that he wants. And then he has a lot of people around him that can, I guess, show him and help him with amenities. So more than likely, there's going to be some people, maybe neighbors who are roommates, who are going to be very helpful towards you. So it's going to be a pretty good living situation, to be honest. But you may have like a very busy like neighborhood, or if you have roommates, there's probably going to be like they're going to be very active. Okay. So Ringflow asks, do you see improvements in my life this month? Things have been stagnant for me for so long. I'm sorry to hear that. Feel free to ask your questions, everyone. Come on in. If you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat and I will get to your question immediately. Right now, we are doing Ringflow. Okay. Oh, cards are flying. Okay, let me see if I can get a handle on this. See any improvements in my life this month? You're welcome, Polly. The Chariot. I think that's a yes. Yes, Chariot is about moving forward, achieving victory, getting some things that you want. So I don't know what you're working hard for, or if you've been pushing yourself for some sort of change or for things to develop in a different way. But the Chariot would suggest that things are going to be improving soon. I don't know if it's like in the month of September exactly, because we only have like what, like 1 day left, but it should at least improve like in October. But so I feel like there's going to be some good news coming, especially with the Chariot. The Chariot's definitely amazing. Okay. Ari, the Aries princess, asks, how do you see October being for me? Oh, thank you, Ringflow. How do you see October being for me? I'm trying to leave my mom's house ASAP. So I know that next month might be a little crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's definitely hard to move out there, like, man, and do your own thing. But congratulations to you. Let's see how October be for our Aries princess. Hi, Serena. How are you? I'm doing great, actually. This week has been extremely busy, but I knew that was coming. Ooh, this card flew out. Okay. So Aries, the Aries princess, we have Justice. So this needs some clarification. Justice and Six of Coins. Perfect. Both cards represent balance. It's a pretty good month for you. Things are going to be steady, We have some improvements in your situation. Said your mom was going to kick you out at some point. Anyways, well, I mean, it looks like if you're moving out this month, things are going to be very successful for you. You're going to have a pretty decent place of living. It's going to feel comfortable. Six of Coins represents having some extra money to spend. So it doesn't look like rent or anything is going to be extremely expensive. And it does seem like you're going to find a place. And I love about the Six of Coins is it's about giving and receiving. So more than likely, if you live in like a roommate type of situation, you guys are going to work really well together and respect each other's boundaries to some degree. I would say so, especially with justice there. So I think it's going to be a nice month for you. Lots of communication though, especially with justice card there. I always get lots of communication with justice. Okay, San says, how soon will I see financial independence after launching my side hustle? Okay, how soon? Feel free to come on in and ask questions, everyone. If you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat and I will get to your question right away. But right now we are doing San's question. Let's see. How soon will San see financial independence? Yes, anyone can ask the question. Questions are free. Oh, card flew out for Sand. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords and the World. So it may take a little bit of time with the Three of Swords because the Three of Swords represents just having being a little tired, being a little bit like, man, I wish things would move in the direction that I wanted to move in at the pace that I wanted to move in. But the great thing about it is that we have the World, which represents you actually finding success through this side hustle and being able to achieve independence, which not a lot of people can do from their side hustle. So it will come, but it may not be as soon as you think it will be, especially with the World card connected to Saturn, and Saturn is one of the slowest moving planets. I'll say that. So let's see if we can tighten up the timeline. Will it be a year? Maybe about 2 years or 3 years. I think a year is pretty good. I think a year with the Six of Coins is like the most likely answer. So it may take a year. May take a year. Okay, let's see. Am I missing any questions? All right. I'll probably leave my I read that. Okay. What's next for me? That is Joa. I think I'm saying that wrong. Unless your name is Brazilian, then I might not be saying that right. I'm bad at Portuguese and pronunciations. Joao. Joao. Okay. Okay. What's next for me professionally? Okay. What is next for Joao professionally? You're gonna do well, Sam, for sure. Anyone can ask a question, so come on in and feel free to ask a question. We are just going down the line here. So what's next for it's a nap. Sorry, it's Joao professionally. We have the Hanged Man and we have the Ace of Wands. Looks like there's going to be a period of reflection and deciding where you want to go. The Hanged Man usually represents taking a change and altering and going in a different path after thinking things through, especially with the Ace of Wands there. The Ace of Wands can be about like starting a new venture. So it looks like career wise, either you're going to, or professionally, you're going to switch jobs, more than likely change like the type of work that you do or activities that you may be doing at work with the Ace of Wands there. It can even represent just like changing professions, but it's definitely going to be a major change and a shift after some sort of period of, I guess, slowdown or purgatory. It's just a matter of you coming to a point where you're like, okay, I'm deciding what I want to do next, and then taking the initiative to do what you want to do. And that's basically what's going to be happening next for you. It's going to be something you're very passionate about too, especially with the wands there, something you've always kind of really wanted to do. or maybe maybe something new we wanted to do, but essentially you're going to be doing something new, something different than what you're doing now. Okay. Okay, Aries, Rainbow Child. What does the cats Kimi and Tiger think of me? Oh, that's such a cute question. Feel free to come on in, everyone, and ask your questions. If you want to skip to the front of the line, all you have to do is super chat, but questions are free, of course, and tips are welcome. I love tips. All right. That's such a cute question. Oh, Kimmy and Tiger. Okay, this is what Kimmy thinks. Ten of Swords, and Tiger, King of Cups. So Kimmy feels like you may be going through some tough emotions, or maybe you have like some anxiety, or it could even be like some cases the Ten of Swords can represent depression, but they may feel like you can have some sad moments. um, and Tiger feels like, okay, you're very loving, you're very giving, you take care of them. They really like how you treat them, essentially. The King of Cups is like this very nurturing, cuddle type of energy. Let me take care of you. So your cats love you, but one cat is a little bit concerned. One cat is like, cheer up some. All right, let's see. Okay, Angelus Carter, did you ask a question? Yeah, you can. Anybody can ask a question. I'm just waiting. Feel free. Anyone can just come in and ask a question. Okay. All right, the Aries Princess, do you see me moving out of the state to go to college for spring semester, or will I have to stay where I am for a bit longer? Moving out of state or staying where they are? Let's see. Let's see. Moving out of state, staying where they are. Um, More than likely staying a little bit, if you want to be more financially savvy, staying where you are with the Queen of Coins, it's more than likely you're going to stay put, especially if you're looking at things from a financial perspective and practically, it just will make more sense. So I think the cards are saying you're more than likely going to stay. Oh, hey, Ari, how are you? Welcome back, everyone. Anyone coming in, feel free to ask questions. Questions are free. If you want to skip to the front of line, all you have to do is super chat. But either way, I'm just going to go. Other than that, I'm going to go in order. I'm going to say that. You're welcome, Sand. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions, because sometimes these things come in really fast. And I will be here for about an hour. So I'll be here till 4 Eastern Standard Time. So I know you guys are from all over the world. M. Gray says, can I get a general love reading? I'm guessing. General in love. All right. General in love. Let's get into it. You're welcome, Ari's Rainbow Child. I love seeing the returning faces. It makes me happy to see you guys. How is everyone? Put that in the chat. Let me know how you are. Let me know how your week has been. Okay. So, general in love, we got the 7 of Cups. We've got the 10 of Cups. And we've got the 4 of Swords. So, if you're looking for what's kind of coming next, the 7 of Cups would imply that there's definitely a lot of opportunities out there for you to build connections and people for you to meet. And the 10 of Cups, even more options. So, it's kind of representing going through a dating phase or meeting people or talking stages to find the right person is right for you. And I do feel like that's coming up. Like that's the next things that's going to be happening for you, kind of investing your time to get to know people, talk to people, see who's out there, see who's the right fit for you, not even knowing yourself and knowing the type of relationship that you want to be in to make you feel fulfilled and happy. And then the 4 of Swords represents that rest period. So it's kind of like, I think you're going to find what you want, especially with the 10 of Cups. Right before the 10 of Cups is the 9 of Cups, is like a dream come true, dream fulfillment. So if you're single, then this represents finding someone and then just kind of like being with this Four of Swords energy, just kind of being together and resting and be like, okay, I finally got, my person. So that's what's going to be coming next if you are single. Let me check if M Grace. Okay, you are welcome. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. All right, let's go to it. Let's see. If you want your question asked right away, all you have to do is super chat and I will get to your question right away. But other than that, I will be going in order. Is that say lishi shli? I can't see SIHLE. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sehili? Sehli. Okay. I'm bad at pronouncing things, guys. All right. Hello, hope all is well. Please, I kindly request that be added to the. Yeah, you can just throw your question in there. Okay. How does Cancer feel towards me outside of corporate? How do they feel outside of corporate? How do they feel outside of corporate? I'm just scrolling down the list to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. How do they feel about them? We got the Page of Swords. They really like talking to you. They feel like you are somebody who makes them feel comfortable, who feels like you pay attention to them. You're very attuned. You're very funny. You come up with great ideas. The Lovers, they may have like a strong attraction to you or like a very strong bond. They want to get to know you more, especially combination with the Page of Swords. That's a combination of like, oh, I really want to get to know this person. I feel like we have a lot of chemistry. We really click. So this person may have a sort of romantic interest in you, especially with the Lovers here. I don't know if their feelings are very deep right now, but for sure they want to get to know you, I guess, outside of your corporate environment. Are the Aries Princess asks, what will I think of my coworkers at my next job? Okay. What will I think of my coworkers at my next job? Hi, Mo. I'm just saying hi to the messages I see. It's good that you are doing good, Ari. I'm doing good too. My week has just been busy, but I've been doing great. Oh, I see a question, super chat. Is there a question attached to this? Okay. So Mo asked 2 questions. Davis wants a relationship with me. Will I reconcile with, does Davis want a relationship with me? Okay. Let's get to it. Does Davis want a relationship with me? Well, not me, Mo. Does Davis want a relationship with Mo? Does Davis want a relationship with Mo? Let's get into it. Okay. We have the King of Cups. I believe so. And the Six of Coins. I think Davis does want a relationship and a connection with you, especially with the King of Cups and the Six of Coins. That's somebody who just really wants to take care of someone. And the King of Cups has such strong romantic feelings, very mature type of person. Davis seems like to be. So he's really taking, I guess, your interactions very seriously and the communication and the time that you spend together very seriously. So for sure, Six of Coins is all about building relationships. If you know anything about sixes in numerology, it's like the relationship year or like family year or year of commitment. It's a year a lot of people end up getting married. So this person is definitely wants some sort of commitment with you. Will I reconcile with my best friend, or will Mo reconcile with their best friend? Let's get into, oh, a card flew out. We have the Six of Cups. Ah, that's perfect because that's all about going back down memory lane and reconnecting with people from your past, or reconnecting from people who maybe from your childhood, or people who just have like you've been close to, essentially. It doesn't always have to be so far away, but yeah, I think so. I think that's a yes with the Six of Cups. That's definitely a reconciliation type of card. Okay, which question were we on? We were on Ours the Aries Princess. What will my coworkers think? What will my coworkers think of my next what will I think of my coworkers at my next job? Okay. So this is what Ari would think of her coworkers at her next job. Let's see. Let's see. Two of Swords. You're going to think that they're kind of like very hard to get to know, or a little bit more shy, or just um, really reserved in a way. The Two of Swords is just like very much someone who doesn't really want to open up too much or get too intimate or get too personal. But we do have the Lovers here too. So I think there's going to be just a time period where they're going to have to like warm up to you. For the most part, they're very friendly. They are very likable people in general. But they're just going to take some time to get to know, is what I'm seeing here. But then once you get to know your coworkers, most of them are going to be very nice, accepting, fun, um, good to talk to, great conversations, good communication. It's just going to be a good environment in terms of your coworkers. Very supportive with the Lovers card. Different, different beliefs than you probably have, different opinions, definitely different people. But you're going to be like, okay, I don't share the same thoughts and opinions as people, but they do seem like they're very nice. Okay, I want to make sure I'm getting everyone in here. And you are welcome, Mo. I'm glad that you are happy. Let me scroll back up. Anyone, if you're coming in, feel free to ask your questions. I am here until 4. All questions are free, but if you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat. And of course, tips are welcome. Now, who was next? Okay. That is C. Lee. Okay. Anything I need to know about my pronunciation is terrible. Anything I need to know about pertaining to his personality, the Cancer's personality. Anything they need to know. Anything they need to know. Anything they need to know. Oh, the Star. Clarify the Star. 3 of Swords. Okay. So they're talking about this aspect of the Star. The Star can be sometimes a little bit more emotionally distant, especially when we have it clarified by the 3 of Swords. Sometimes you can get that for people who may have like an avoidant attachment style. So even if they have really great intentions and they want to get to know you and they find you to be very attractive, they might get a little bit scared and run away sometimes. The stars they're stars. They're hard to reach. So I just want to put that out there. Keep that in mind, that this person can be very protective of their own energy. And they may have gone through a bit of heartache or tough times in their life that makes it hard for them to be vulnerable. Okay. And then what else do we have here? San asks, should I go to my family reunion? So San wants to know, should they go to their family reunion? Should they go to their family reunion? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, definitely. It'll be a good time with the Queen of Wands there. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. It feels animated. It feels like you're going to be feeling like alive, and just a lot of conversations are going to be going about. It may, I don't know, I get the vibe that it may be like a little bit like somewhat overwhelming in a way, but like in a good way. It's not like a bad thing. It's just like, okay, I haven't seen these people in a while. This feels like a little bit, wild. But let's oh, we got the 3 of Cups. So yes, it's definitely fun together with this fire and water. It is a little bit reversed. So it kind of just says exactly what I said before, where it feels like, whoa, there's so much going on, but this is fun. This is exciting. Um, this is good. Like, it's good. That I think it will be fun. Like a little bit, and some surprises. You may be surprised by who shows up, but it would be fun if you went. Should I go? Okay, I think I asked most question. We have Sneha Suresh. Okay. Will Achu come back for me or not? Is marriage possible with his current feelings? Okay, well, I should come back to Sinea Suresh. Okay. Whoa. Jeez. That's a lot. Okay. I don't need that many cards. I just need a few. Oh, hey, K8. I see you there. Wow. Okay, let's see. There's so many questions, man. I've got to I'm going down in order. If you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat and I'll get to your question right away. But right now I am going in order otherwise. And yes, questions are free if you're just coming in, and tips are welcome. So let's get in here. Will they come back? We have the 7 of Wands. Clarify that. The 8 of Wands. I need one more card. And the Ace of Swords. I think Ashu might be moving forward. And the only reason I say that is because we have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, and that's in succession. And usually when I see these cards, it's all about going on to the next thing, especially when I have the Ace of Swords at the end, because the Ace of Swords represent things being new. So I think I don't know if it is possible, but I can ask, but it does seem like this Ashu might be moving in a different direction. But this doesn't mean that you don't have other options out there. But let's see. We can ask the marriage possible or not. But I think given the cards, this person might be moving forward. 10 of Wands might be very difficult. 10 of Wands is kind of like, this is going to be very hard to make this happen. What are his current feelings? Temperance. He's feeling okay. Temperance is all about, feeling calm, feeling balanced, feeling like they kind of accepted their fate and how things are. They're going with the flow of the new future and their new possibility and what their world has to offer for them. So it may not be what you wanted to hear, but the cards do indicate that actually might be moving forward in a different direction. My twin is here. That's funny. Ari says, Spirit's advice for me right now. See the answers. This is a family affair. That's funny, Sam. Yeah, that's true. That's the typical family affair for things to be a little bit chaotic. Where am I at? I feel like I've moved forward too far. Okay, Spirit's advice for me right now. We have Ari says, Spirit's advice for me right now. Oh, we got the King of Wands. King of Wands. That could mean a little bit more. Let's clarify that. Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay. Oh, very much wand activities. So both of these cards represent obviously following your passions, but doing so in a way that is constructive and utilizing all of your energy, but not to the point of exhaustion. So the spirits want you to focus on things that bring you life, that bring you vitality, that make you want to wake up every day and just say, yes, I'm so happy to be alive and well. I love my life. So anything that's focusing on creating the life that you want and desire for yourself is exactly what your spirits want you to do. They want you to focus on the things that make you happy and that ignite your soul, in a sense. That's mainly the advice. So focus on that and come up with a plan, because all wands have a plan and they're very strategic, especially the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. They're two cards that are very focused, like energy. They do not get distracted from their path. They stay on course and they make sure that they get what they want. Connected to astrology, that could be the first house, the fifth house, and the ninth house. So the houses of desire. So focus on the things that you desire the most, and also focus on things that are fun. Follow your passions, have fun, learn a lot, learn skills, because both of these cards, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, are highly skilled individuals. So having a lot of skills raising, like getting better educations, focus on certificates, programs, whatever the case may be, to heighten your skills is something that Spirit wants. That's the advice for now. Okay. A third Ari. Yeah, there's a lot of R's. I'm guessing you're all Aries too. So I love Aries. There's Aries rainbow, then there's Ari, then there's Ari, the Aries princess. I think that's the ones I'm seeing. Yeah. All right. Will there be a cute boss or a higher up at my next job at Tim Hortons, or will I just see cute male customers? That's a funny question, but I feel like that's a question we have all like asked at some point. Like, will there be cute coworkers or bosses? All right. If you're coming in, feel free to ask questions. Readings are free, but if you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat, and I will get to your question right away. Till then, I will be going in order. And I will be here until 4. So we have about like 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes left for questions. All right. Will there be a cute boss at the next job? Ari's next job. Let's see. We have the Ace of Wands. I think there might be a cute boss there. The Ace of Wands is kind of cute. I think so. Like Ace of Wands represents somebody being attractive, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I think they'll be cute and fun and like kind of flirtatious to talk to. I mean, I don't see why the Ace of Wands would be someone not cute. So I think that's a yes. You'll probably additionally see cute male customers, but I mean, we could ask for that too. Let's see. Ooh, King of Coins. Yeah, occasionally you'll see the cute male customer come in. Probably like an older one, since it's the King of Coins. Occasionally. Occasionally that'll happen. I think so. Okay. So we have Kate A says, advice for general direction. Happy to see you again. Happy to see you again. Advice for general direction. All right. The world. Okay. I guess advice for general direction in the world is like focus on your end goal, the thing that you truly want and truly desire out of this life. The main thing that is like, okay, I cannot die until I do this. So focus on that. And if you don't know what that is, then you have to, I guess, dig deep. Ask yourself certain questions. How things make me feel. What do I really want? Like focus on your patterns and the things that make you elated and happy. Focus on your purpose. Like, what is your purpose? And if you don't know your purpose, then you can discover it for sure. Every year you can grow closer to finding your purpose if you don't already know it. But that is the general advice. Focus on the big picture, the big goal. Okay, we have a super chat. Z asks, can I ask what E from work thinks of me? He keeps eyeing me, but I don't know. I don't think he's single. Okay. Let's see. What does E think of Z? Whoa, these cards he's got a lot of thoughts. Okay. What does E think of Z? Let's see. Oh, that kind of rhymed. Whoa. Okay. We got the 9 of coins. Made my nail fall off. Okay. The 9 of coins. So I'm sorry. E thinks you're a very independent, hard worker, takes care of yourself, takes care of your business, enjoys your life, has fun, very interesting person. Ace of Wands. So E definitely thinks you're an attractive person. They also think that you may be very charming in a way, because wands have very like charming energy, excitable energy, playful in a way, maybe even some cases very flirtatious. And we have the Ace of Swords. So someone who is quick-witted, smart. The combination of the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords is somebody who may get things done a little bit fast, or just very sociable, like energy, like buzzing around like the office, talking to people, knowing a lot of different things, being the person to go to for information, somebody who has the latest gossip, somebody who has the latest news. somebody who pays attention to social media, politics, events, things that are happening around them. So they do think that you are somebody who is very alert, very attuned, and professional, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, and definitely an attractive person. So they may be eyeing you because they do find you to be attractive. But, single or not, people still can find people attractive in relationships. Hopefully he's single, hopefully. Where are we? We were on a question. Skipping down. Angelus. Angelus Carter. Okay. Hey girl, I'm a gay male dealing with another man. My ex is mad at me, and I'm wondering if I can take him out to eat after work. Okay. So your ex is mad at you, and you're wondering if you can take him out to eat. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We've got the Five of Coins. I don't think so. The Five of Coins represents, obviously not spending money, or just not putting in, like, getting anything or giving anything. The Five of Coins just kind of represents just not being, not, I'm not going to say not being generous, but it's just like, don't even bother. Cause I don't think your ex will appreciate it. I really don't. With the Five of Coins energy there, I think this is the first time the cards have ever told me to say, don't be nice to someone. So maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't take them out. You know, Hey, honestly, I don't think it's going to be beneficial for you. I mean, yeah, I think that's, like I said, that's the first time the cards ever said, don't bother to be, do something nice. Okay. Um, And he's like, I thought you were a girl this whole time. That's so funny. Me too, because I get excited, but also trying to get ahead of the flu that wants to come. Terrible timing. I'm resting, but I'm well. Oh man. I am so sorry. Yeah, if you're sick, be sure to rest. Yeah, for sure, San. It's the worst being sick. You are welcome, Aries Princess. Okay. Okay, Aries Princess asks, if I got with a cute guy from my previous jobs that worked in corporate, would things have gone well or would have been another lesson? Would have gone well or would have been another lesson? Knight of Swords. More than likely would have been another lesson with the Knight of Swords. Four of Swords. It would have just been like a learning curve with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is all about learning, figuring things out, discernment, emotional intelligence, growing, learning how to communicate, learning how to stand up for yourself, things along the lines of that. So it more than likely would have just been a lesson for that. Okay. Okay. What does Cancer notice about me? Okay, let us get into the question. What does Cancer notice about me? Okay, if you have any questions, if you're coming in and you have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Readings are free, but if you want to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat and I will get to your question right away. We have two cards that fell out for this. Oh, three. Okay. What does Cancer knows about me? We have the Eight of Swords, the Empress, and the Devil. Those kind of represent being a little bit shy, but also being somebody who's very physically attractive. So the Cancer person notices a lot of your physical attributes, and they may feel like you're somebody who doesn't always speak what's on their mind, or they feel like they feel like you're somebody who holds back when it comes to the things that you may want to say. But generally with the Empress, if we're talking about non-physical things, can represent being just very nurturing, caring type of person, who really likes to focus on the things that make them happy. And then additionally, they want to make the people around them happy and bring about more flourishment for other people. And some positive things about the devil is can be very ambitious and very goal oriented. And the combination of those two things can represent somebody who just really likes to have a good time and really likes to have fun. Like when I get the Empress and the Devil, it's like work hard and play hard. So they may view you in that sense. Um, or just somebody, sometimes it's just like this person really likes to have their time to just enjoy themselves. So they may like be a person who goes to the movies a lot on the weekend. That may be their version of play hard, right? But that is exactly how they view you. Good a good balance between both the ambition and the work. Okay. 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 I think I answered that one already. Um, you guys don't have to repeat your questions in the chat. I will get to them. That is that. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Whoa. I didn't even ask the question. But that card went flying out. So I guess my question is where I meet my next relationship? We got the Empress. You know what? I get the Empress to represent a place that makes you happy, a place that you would go to, that you would have fun and enjoyment and fulfillment in. So, like for me, that might be like a cooking class. Like I like cooking, so that would be like my Empress place, right? So, any place that you find joy and fulfillment and that makes you happy is more than likely where you will meet this person, which makes sense because a lot of people meet the people that they end up in relationships with through their hobbies, through their interests, through certain places that they just frequent and like to go consistently, wherever that may be. But someplace that makes you happy, someplace that makes you feel, someplace that you really enjoy is where you're going to meet this person. Other than that, it could be like Empress related things like shopping mall would be Empress, or anything that's going to be a little bit more luxurious, like a jewelry store. I doubt you meet them. I mean, you could meet them in a jewelry store. I don't know. Maybe you work in a jewelry store. Any place that's going to represent like a restaurant. Sometimes a bar could be Empress, but it'd have to be like more nice, upscale in a way. I mean, it's got to be a place that an Empress would go. So let's see. Spirit's advice for Ari right now. Okay. If you are just coming in, feel free to put your questions in the chat. I am here until 4. Questions are free, but I'm going in order. And if you want your question to be answered, all you have to do is super chat. We have about 18 minutes left, so I think we're good. Okay. Ari says, Spirit's advice for me right now. Let me see if I'm missing anything in the chat. Standing on business, 10 toes down. At least they got the Miranda. I'm glad you guys are encouraging each other in the chat. That's good. And you're welcome, Z. Angela said, I'm okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if your ex would appreciate you because the 5 of Pentacles is just feel like it's just such strange energy for for I guess for taking someone out. Okay. Right. No, easier. Okay, let me get back up to the question. Where is the question? I'm getting lost in the chat. Hopefully I didn't miss any questions. Let me see. If I did, I'll scroll back down to see anything. I can't see the current chat. I'll answer this question, I'll scroll back down and you guys can let me know if I missed any question. Let's see. Ari says, Spirit's advice for them right now. Okay. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about getting in touch with your spiritual side and interpreting messages from the beyond, as well as learning and growing and teaching and things along the lines of that. So, your spirits want you to listen to them. Their spirits are saying, you know what? Um, you grow your spirituality, um take in the messages that you are receiving, because the hierophant would indicate that you're probably receiving certain messages. Listen to your inner voice, listen to that inner guide. um if you are in school, then this would be, to study, do well. If you are just somebody, if you're working a job or something, this is like, focus on your job, focus on your career, focus on like the company and the environment that you're in, and learning and growing from that environment. But I definitely see that it's probably more so connecting to growing and learning and developing yourself spiritually. That is what your spirit's advice is for you, Ari, which makes sense. Of course, your spirits are going to want you to grow and learn spiritually. Whoa, more questions. These things fell out. All right, guys. Let's see. Let me scroll down, see if I missed any questions. Okay, Kate says. Okay, says I did. I missed a question. All right. Well, Kate has I don't know why didn't they come up with the super chat. Um, Kate says, "Will I get the position I'd like in the future?" Okay, and then I'll get to Ari's. Ari, I did your question. With the corporate guy, you said the one if you got with your old job. It was talking. It basically said it would just been another lesson. Okay, will I get the position I'd like in the future? Okay. Uh, we've got the strength. Yes, you will. Strength is about holding on and being resilient. But yes, you will get that position, Kate. It is coming. You're working hard with the strength card there, and you're probably putting up with a lot of stuff, especially with strength, for sure. But it's coming. The strength card says you will get that position. Just hold in, keep going. You've got this. Okay, let me see. I wonder why the super chat didn't come to the top. Okay. Now back up. Let me go back up. If you are just now coming in, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Questions are free, but if you would like to skip the line, all you have to do is super chat and I will get to you right away. Let me see where I'm at. I'm just trying to find where I was currently at and scrolling back up. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Okay. How to How to embody my bossed up role and deliver consistently? How to embody my bossed up role and deliver consistently? Some of you guys might be repeating questions in the chat. At least I'm seeing. You don't have to repeat the question more than once. I'm just going in order. So if I see your question, I'm going to answer it because I see Sineha Suresh asked the same question, but like I answered. You might have just already put it twice, but yeah, you guys don't have to do that. I'm just asking because it confuses me a bit, and I'm like, did I answer that? And I'm like, yeah, I did answer it. Okay, all right. Let me get into that. How to embody boss up energy. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. So rely on your creativity. Make sure that you are being your true to yourself, that you're not like imitating anyone else, because the Three of Wands is somebody who is creative, who does their own thing and expresses themselves how they want. Also, be very patient. If you're going to be a boss, you might have to be patient with the people around you, or even the people who are supposedly you might be relying on in a way. Sometimes it takes patience for people to get things done. It takes time to get people to get things done, and you may have to be patient with them. There may be some communication things. The Three of Wands is all about waiting and being patient, so that's something that's important. We have the Queen of Coins. That represents being to be delivered consistently, is just to show up consistently, do the same thing, create a routine, know your own limits and boundaries like the Queen of Coins does. Focus on your strengths and feed into them, grow them, ensure that you are utilizing them to the best of your ability. That's one thing that's very important when it comes to you getting into this bossed up role and delivering consistently. And be sure that it is mind over matter. When it comes to the Queen of Coins, it's not like she never has bad days and she doesn't want to stay home and do her own thing. She recognizes the bigger picture, like this Three of Wands energy, always looking forward, always thinking of like, what will happen if I decide to do this? If I decide not to show up today, then what happens? Okay, the work doesn't get done. The people who are relying on me see that I'm not reliable, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So keep the big picture in mind, and as well as, you know, during your off time, focus on things that make you happy and take care of yourself so that you don't get, drained or burned out or discouraged. That's important. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, everyone. So just want to remind you, but I am going in order. If you're just now coming in, feel free to put your questions in the chat. But with 10 minutes left, if you're at the bottom of the list, you may have to like super chat to skip the line. And yes, feel free to super chat to skip the line. I'll get your question right away. Okay, let us get into that. Let me just go to the bottom and make sure everyone is there. Okay, I'm glad you rewinded, Ari. Ari, the Aries princess. Okay, let me get back up to the questions because we only have a certain amount of time left. Where are we? Okay, how soon will I meet my next long-term relationship partner? San wants to know how soon until they will meet their next long-term relationship partner. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords here. I'll show that. And the Tower and the Star. Okay, so the cards are saying don't worry. Usually I get the Nine of Swords and these kind of questions like, hey, don't worry too much about it. The Tower is like, this is going to come out of nowhere. So what I'm seeing here is that more than likely this person isn't too far around the corner. With the Star, if we're going to talk about timing, it can represent Aquarius season. And I believe Aquarius season is at February. Is that the end of January and February? Or yeah, I think that might be right. Yeah, because I think Pisces starts the 21st of February. So before that, January, February, that would be like Aquarius season, like the end of January and February. So that would be a specific time, but the cards are letting you know that it's really not that far away. It's really not as far away as you think it's going to be. So keep that in mind. But it's really going to come out of nowhere. I mean, people say that all the time, but with the Tower, it really is a shocking type of thing where you're like, I never expected to meet this person that way. Last question for me. Ari's the Aries princess says, will I end up with a Superman type of guy, dark haired, blue eyes, muscly? That's my type. Either black hair, blue eyes, brown hair. Your type is Henry Cavill. I think that's a lot of women's type. We have the Five of Cups. Maybe not. Maybe not. But let's see if we can pull something else. We have the Page of Wands, but you will be with someone you obviously find very attractive with the Page of Wands there. But I do not, with the Five of Cups is kind of saying it's probably not going to be that type of person. Just want to keep that in mind. But Page of Wands is good because it's like, yeah, you're going to meet someone you find attractive, you really connect with, and you have a lot of good conversations and laughs with, especially with the Page of Wands type of energy. Okay, let me see. Just checking any questions. We have a few minutes left. So if you really want your question to get answered, feel free to super chat. But let me get to Allison Avery. Where did the Sagittarius leave without telling me anything? I'm guessing you might be in a relationship with this Sagittarius. Where did they leave? That is an interesting question. Let's see. Where did they leave? We have the Queen of Coins. Well, they went somewhere. Let's see. The Eight of Swords, but that would be sort of reversed. They went somewhere where they felt like they could open up and be themselves and be comfortable, is what I'm getting from these cards. And the Devil here, maybe someplace that is not exactly the best type of environment with the Devil here. The Devil card is kind of toxic, to be honest. So wherever they may have gone, I'm thinking like certain environments, it could be, well, I'm guessing something after hours, someplace that's going to be a little bit more, where it's going to involve a little bit more discretion, or just an environment that could have a lot of addiction. So it could be like a bar. The Devil card can represent bars, right? Alcohol is probably one of the biggest addictions in America. Sometimes you might be like, okay, this person went out to, like, if they're a secret smoker, they might like have gone and hit out to like, oh, I can finally smoke a cigarette or something like that, or smoke a weed, smoke blunt, whatever the case may be. But any place that's going to fuel their addictions or something like that, or some sort of behavior. Could be a strip club too, but that it's just like a devil card, like a place that, you may not want to bring children with the devil card there. And I think we might be able to do two questions, depending on what they are. All right. We have 5 minutes left. So if you really want your questions answered, feel free to super chat. Right now, we are on Ari's question. And Ari asks, my next partner's current feelings towards me. I don't know who it is, but from my own readings, I think they're already aware of me. Okay, so you think this person's aware of you, but you may not be aware of them. And okay, let's see. Current feelings. Whoa. Okay. The Fool's like a happy card. Fool's like in their own vibe, in their own world. They're just like this, red panda here skipping about. So they have some pretty positive feelings about you. If they're like aware of you and, you're not aware of them, they have some happy vibe feelings. They're like, I really like this person, da da da. Like, I'm over the moon. Like, it's kind of like when you first, I guess, like someone, you kind of get like, maybe not butterflies, but more so you just get that excitement, that newness, that freshness, like, oh, I'm on a cloud type of feeling. Okay. And Seely, I think I gotta pronounce this name. Shili. Okay. Shabia. Okay. What do I need to know to make life easier and be the best version of me? Let's see. Make sure you guys are best version. They got to be on the slimmer side of muscular. I refuse to be with a guy that's overweight. Well, the Page of Wands is not likely to be overweight. All right. Bye, Ari. See you next time. All right. And let me answer this question. Best version. I think this is probably going to be the last one. Shpia asks, what do I need to know to make life easier and be the best version of me? Okay. These two cards fell. That is weird. Eight of Swords. Sorry, the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles fell. I guess get out of your comfort zone. Be open to change. Be open to trying new things. The Eight of Swords can be very shy and be scared to say what they think and what's really on their mind, and can be confused. They're like the first person who's like really confused but doesn't want to ask a question because they're afraid to like look dumb. Don't be afraid to look dumb. Like, ask a question if that's something you really want to know. The Queen of Pentacles is very outgoing. She looks out for herself. She tries to remain stable and create a good environment that is very hospitable and meets her needs. Okay, like nice atmosphere, good room lighting. So take care of yourself. Essentially, you need to take care of yourself, but also, be generous and caring and thoughtful towards others. Ask if they need help. Ask if they're going through something and they need just any sort of support, whether that's emotional. I'm not asking, you don't have to pay anyone's bills, but maybe if they need to borrow $5, can give them like $5 or something like that. But ultimately, these are good things that would be beneficial, being the best version of yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles takes care of her health. She takes care of um, her emotional needs. She makes sure that she's catering to her friends. She makes time for her relationships and her family. She lives a very sort of like balanced, organized life, the Queen of Pentacles. And she speaks her mind. So speak your mind. All right. And I think that is it, everyone, for today. It has been super great reading for everyone. I am super happy. It's been so many people this time. This might be a good hour. Sorry I couldn't read everything like normal, but I'll have to read things after the fact. You are welcome, Angelus. And I'm just trying to read all the things I didn't catch up on and everything like that. But yeah, I think that's everything. I will see you guys next week. I will let you know what time I'll be on. Obviously, with my schedule with school and work, it gets crazy, but we'll see where things are next week. And if I didn't get to your questions this week, then I will definitely get to your questions next week. Will you be back to answer? Angelus, you had other questions? Like, if I went in order, so if I didn't get to your question, it's because it wasn't might have been further down on the list, more than likely, because the last question I did was Sheely, I think Sheely. Yeah, so that's the last question I did. So if your question was after that one, then I wouldn't have gotten to it. So that is that. I always go in order just to remind everyone, just to, so I will be back next week. Okay. So thank you all and bye.